The US Fed funds rate increased 3 times. The recent one is from 2.5 to 3.5. Last one somewhere here. Right. Apple, we have some. So what does that mean? So notice that this is first half year raised 2 times, first time. So how does it affect Malaysia economy? Let's take a look at here. This is January to June. Okay, compared to last year before the Fed rate raise. Okay, what kind of chart we have? So we have a several chart as well, line chart. No, I want a column chart. Okay, so that's the last year. So you can take a look at here, see that. So last year, you experienced some growth, the usual system's growth. But this year, you begin to see that as they increase back to pre-pandemic fast. Yeah, you can't lower the rate too long, but you can't increase that fast as well. It's pretty hard to adjust it. So that's why you see that Malaysia economy is not spared from the global economy. So we have seen a 60%, 60.8% of reduction. That is close to how much in terms of actual value. So we can say that it's actually this amount minus this amount. Wow. Okay, so it's changed back to general. So it's 28 billion. 28 billion because it's in terms of million. 28 billion of lesser than last year for the first 6 months. But why is this happen? Right, so because this is foreign investment. So where are the value goes to? Well, let's just read another article here. CNN explained that because the mighty US dollar. Okay, so when the US central bank raised interest rate, it has been doing since March. So does it doing since March? Yeah, somewhere here. I assume that that is the one. So past 10 years. It's even higher than pre-pandemic. I am speechless. So when the US central bank raised interest rate, as you can see here, raise interest rate. Okay, past 1 year you don't have seen. It makes the dollar more appealing to investors around the world in any economic climate. The dollar is seen as a safe place to park your money in the tumultuous Two more tours, right? What is this meaning? You can go search for that. A global pandemic says the war in Eastern Europe. Investors have even more incentive to purchase dollars, usually in the form of US government bonds. Yeah, it's more safe. While a strong dollar is a nice perk for Americans traveling abroad, it creates headache for just about everyone else. The value of the UK pound, the euro, China yuan, Japan yen, among many others, have tumbled. It make it more expensive for those nations to import essential items like food and fruit. Food. In response, central banks they are already fighting pandemic-induced inflation while up raising rate higher and faster to show the value of their own currency. The dollar strength also creates destabilizing effects for Wall Street, as many of the S&P 500 companies do business around the world. By one estimate from Morgan Stanley, each 1% rise in the dollar's index has a negative 0.5% impact on S&P 500 earnings. So that is why that the US state. That is also why that we will see more to come, because this is just the first 6 months. Since now FedEx, in fact, Fed rate has increased by another in September 2.5. In when is it another 3.25? When is it? I don't know at this time. When is it they have 1.2.5? Okay, so somewhere. So you can just search for it, FedEx, Fed rate, recent hike. Okay. 21 September. So 21 September, what? Fight inflation. Ah, 4.6%. So you can see that inflation rate. I don't know how to read this, man. So since then, another few percentage. So you should see, in other words, that you should see that the drop will go further deeper. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. The world is going into recession, just like what it says. Which is not if, which is just right as this year's CNN says. The question of recession is no longer if, but